Good morning, student. Today we will study about the organization and organization structures and its type. So, coming to the first slide, concept of organization. Like the concept of organization refer to the structure of and the group of people, process and resource. These are the four main factors. First is structure, second is people, then process, then the resource. These four are the pillar of the organization through which we can make the structures, and the structure can be smooth so that we can smoothly or easily reach to any level of management. So when we talk about the organization structure, it should be like this. There should be one boss, and after that there will be an employee, and then there should be the parts of, like this is the team leader and this is their team members. So the structure should be like this only. After that, next slide. Objective of the organization. Objective means a goal of organization. Without setting the goal of organization, we cannot do any work and we cannot assign any work to the employee, because there should be a motive of doing anything. So the objective state that only. When we talk about the structure of the organization, then the objective is also very important. So the first objective is effective performance. Effective performance means when we setting an objective, the motive is that our performance, like the employee performance, should be in an appropriate manner or up to date, like in a planned way. He should implement or act what is planned or what's our goal is. Without knowing the goal, they cannot achieve the goal. So we have to communicate the goal also. So first is effective performance. For getting the performance well and getting the work done, we have to set our objective. Second one is develop efficiency. If we know that where we have to reach, then we can show the efficiency in our work. We know the direction, we know the part, we know the resource which we have to use in that particular work, and after that we can go for that work and we can achieve that work, and we should do well. So develop efficiency. Setting of goals leads to develop the efficiency of work, efficiency of our working condition also. Next is exercise of teamwork. Like we know the motive, so we know how many person is required for a particular work. Is that work can do in an individual or a group of person is required. So when we do the planning, we need a group of people, we need a suggestions. For suggestion we need a people. So a group of people is required for making a decision. So that decision leads to the better teamwork. Now conflict resolution. Conflict resolution means if there is any conflict between the members, we can resolve it through the organization structure or organization development or our goal. Like we know our goal, we have to achieve it, but when we talk about the different structure of organization, it create a conflict. When it create a conflict, then there is number of things that we always forget. Like when the structure is complex like this, if A is here and B is here and C is here and D is here, if A have to go to the D, then he should go first to the C. Like C is the boss of an organization. So if we talk about a complex structure, then we have to go to the C and C will inform to the D. This will create a time, this will waste a time, so we can directly go to the T, that is called a gangplank. I already taught in other lecture what is a gangplank in a scalar chain. So conflict resolution is also a factor that is good for a organization. So we have to keep a smooth structure so that conflict cannot be arise. After that, adoption of the environment. When we are in a particular organizations, we used to adopt the culture, we used to adopt the different policies, programs and rules and regulation of that particular organization. So the structure is good, the employee will adopt the environment very easily. If the structure is complex, then employee will not easy adapt that particular structure. So organization and its objective is that goal should be achieved very easily or in a planned time. So for that we have to make a good structure. Next is change with the system. See, we should be flexible and dynamic in nature. So if the changing is taking place, then the structure should be flexible. It should not be rigid. If it will be rigid, then we will face so many problems, as any structure in this particular diagram will change. So moving to the next slide. A smart way to achieve organizational goal. Okay, so we will study see, S stand for specific. Make your goal specific and precise. It means that your goal should be a one goal. There should be no multiple goals that cannot be achieved. Be specific, you should know what is your particular goal and that goal should be achieved. Don't make number of goals, like their short-term goals can be multiple but long-term goals can be one. So be specific when you are making an objective or setting an objective. Measurable, like define what proves you making progress. Like you have to know that the availability of resources, the availability of human resource, the availability of skills you have. So defining that skills or defining that particular things available in your environment, you have to see that what you can make and what you can prove to you, like prove to the company, and according to that you can process or progress in that particular way. Attainable. Attainable stands for make sure you can accomplish your goal. The goal should be something you can achieve very easily, or you can achieve, like it should be possible. Don't be make so complex goal that it can't be achieved or it will be stop in middle. So make attainable goal that is achievable. Relevant. Align with the goal with your values. Whatever you are making a goal, that should be relevant. Like that goal should be have some meaning and have some benefit for the company as well as the employer as well as the society. Time based, like set a realistic and motivating and dates of the task. Like if you are talking about the time management, so the goal should be have a time that in that particular time we have to achieve that particular goal. So your time should be flexible or your time should be restricted. If it is restricted, then it should be a long time so that an employee can work in that particular way. Moving to the next slide. See, the structure of organization. I will make a good structure like this is the if organization. This HR department, this finance department, see, this is the boss, and after that it is the HR department, then the finance head and marketing head. Then HR head have its own team, like team 1, team 2, team 3. Then finance head its own department. Finance 1, finance 2, finance 3, or members can be more than 3. After that, marketing department, M1, M2, M3. See, if we talk about the structure can be in this way. Like this is the boss of the organization, then their connection should be with HR head, finance head, marketing head, and like production head, and like on. After that, HR head should be its own team. Like when we both have to take any suggestion or any he have to ask anything, then he will not go directly to the team members, he will go to the head, as boss is the top level of management. This is the top level of management, this is the middle level of management, and this is the lower level. If we talk about this structure, then team 1, team 2, team 3, there is a 3 member or there should be more, and same for the finance, same for the marketing and the production department and any other department. So this structure is the most relevant structure for the any organization, so that they can know if member of this team have to report, then he will report to the head, HR head, as he is in HR department. So after that, if the HR head have to report and is not able to solve the problem, then he will go to the boss. Then this structure is so relevant. The last topic is formal and informal. We have to we know that when we are making an organization, there should be there is a two type, formal and informal organization. When we talk about the formal organization, then when we talk about the formal organization structure with the clear and defined job and authority and responsibility, there should be a line that is maintaining a dignity, that is maintaining a proper alignment of tasks, proper alignment of authority to an employee, so that they can work in an appropriate way. That is called a formal organization. If we are working in a formal organization, we clearly know we have a defined work that we have to do that particular work, we have a defined time, we have a definite resource abilities. In other hand, when we talk about the informal organization, unplanned social or human relationships among the members of the formal organization. We don't know whether this work should be in this time or another time or another day, or whoever will done that particular work. Everything is unplanned, everything is so casual. So this is called the informal organization. When we talk about the formal organization, then formed by top level of management. It always formed by the top level of management, because when we talk about the authority and responsibility, it comes from the top level. So the boss will give the authority and responsibility to their member, and it will go from the top to the bottom. And if we talk about the informal organization, then spontaneous by the social connection or the members. See, we have different type of people and different type of relative in our organization also. Like if there is any relative, so I can give tasks to him, I can promote him, I can I can do any partiality in a particular organization, because this is a casual way of doing, so it comes in the informal organization. After that, it is stable, the long lasting in nature. When a formal organization is running, it will be in a long term and it will create a revenue, it will create a smooth working, and it will create a good direction to the employee. But when we talk about the informal organization, then it is unstable in a nature. Like it will run for a short time, maybe long time or short time, but this is uncertain. So when we talk about the formal organization, then strict rules and regulations should be followed. We know the formal means we have to be official, so there should be a restricted time, there should be a availability of resources in a certain way, and there should be a rules and regulation that should be followed by the employer. Rules and regulations are not detailed, like there is no any rules or regulation that is followed by the employer. They are their own, they are done their work in their own way, or they are not done their work, that depend upon the employer only. There is no rules or regulation or any discipline. Then it has wider scope. Like when we talk about the formal organization, it has a wider scope, it can go on and on and on and on, but it has a limited scope. If there is an organization who is running informal way, then maybe it will shut down after some time, or it will not take a long run. So these are the difference between the formal organization and informal organization. So it is very important in a view of exam, so you should know about it. Thank you. These are the organizational structures, and after that I can come with a different topic. Thank you.